What's up, Cartooners? Diego here. Welcome into another Sports Cards D-tor video. Very happy to have you here with me as we're going to take a look at some of my baseball cards. And that'll be through the segments of Baseball Card Fever. And then also we'll be looking at Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection as I do some curating for another collector. And then we'll look at some minis from Ginter 2022. Anyway, but before we start that fun, what I wanted to show you today was this baseball card game. This game my dad had bought for me when I was younger, and it took me so long to find one that looked like it. I saw it on eBay, and I was like, dude, I have to have this because this is a game that inspired me to buy a lot more baseball cards. I'll put it that way. So there you go. This game came with little cards like this that had like the position of the player and what they did for that inning. Now, I would use one card and then flip and go to another card and then shuffle them and give them to myself, because most of the time I was playing by myself. I'll shuffle them and then start over. And basically, on the board game itself, it used to have little pieces like this here and little pieces like that there to represent the runners and the players out of position. Of course, this one says third base. So you make a lineup basically using what we would do was take the little cardboard pieces, make a lineup down here, make a lineup over here, and you basically do your own stats, make keep your own stats and your own score. But what I decided to do was take my baseball cards and make something like this. Well, in actuality, it would be an old poster board drawn on there with crayons and stuff or markers to make a baseball field. But as I got older, I was able to get a printer and print a long sheet of it, and that's how I made this here with all my players. But I would have two of these, and I have the players to represent my team for that baseball card game. And I would use these cards to play baseball with the major league players. Now, how did that make me collect more baseball cards? Well, what it did was it made me always want to have the newest player on the team. So the next year I was always looking for the next player that just got signed to the team, or see if the latest transaction, there was a card for that player, in the traded set or something like that. So it made me want more team collections. I started on focusing on just team collections. That way I could play this game. And I played this game well into my older age. I played it with my son and everything else. So it's quite fun. I still play with it with Nathan on occasion. But having this board game is so awesome, having the actual board game. So I'm very happy to have this. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you guys will enjoy the rest of this video. And yeah, enjoy your stay. And in the next video, I'll see you then.
Alright guys, welcome into the segment Baseball Card Fever. We have going to start it off with the same way we're probably going to end it with Tim Salmon. There you go, with a checklist card on this 1993 art card there with Tim Salmon. We also have Tim Salmon with a home field advantage. Then we have Ruben Rivera. Who is that? I don't know, but this is a promotional card, Phoenix edition. Pretty cool, neat, one-off type of card. Here we got the '89 World Series. Oakland A's, best in baseball. Baseball's best in 1989, and that was the last card of that 12-card little series there. Here we have Rondell White from the Classic. 1990 first round draft pick, and then Kenan Arthur for the Phillies. Got Sean Green, got some Sean Green love, cream of the crop. Here's a Ryan Klesko with a surfboard in Atlanta. I don't get it. Here we go. We have pick the starting lineup and win. We got a Jim Edmonds on this promotional card. Not promotional card, but you know what I mean. It is a promotion basically. Here's David Justice on a Starflex, followed by another Tim Salmon for the Angels, number 15. Here's a Mo Vaughn for those Red Sox. Then we got a first round draft pick, Shannon Stewart, flying in the air because he's a Blue Jay. Here's Matt Lawton. I like these cards with the, you can feel the embossed baseball there. Matt Lawton with the Minnesota Twins. Benito Santiago, one of my favorite Puerto Rican players of all time. Benito. Jose Canseco with the Blue Jays. And a nice foil card there. We got Albert Bell on the Zenith. Got some Puerto Rican players here. We got Javi Lopez on the circa 1997. That's a pretty cool looking card. We got Carlos Delgado on this Leaf 50th anniversary. Roberto Alomar also on the circa. And then we also have Carlos Baerga. All four of those, or the last three guys are like part of that Caribbean World Series team that I talk about from the 90s. We have Evan Carter, stars of the MLB rookie, followed by a Bo Bichette. Actually, I'll put those up there. Just changing up the scenery. And Brandon Webb on a Star Quest. Mark Burley on the 2000 Bowman rookie. Bip Roberts. I know I bought this card because of that commercial that you can see on YouTube of him saying that his card is worth so much money and it's only like 10 cents. I just think it's funny, so now I keep on buying Bip Roberts when I see him. Mo Vaughn on the Zenith. Sean Green. Richie Sexton. Got Brett Butler. The next couple cards here, these are like the all-time fan favorites. So there's Brett Butler. We have a Gary Gaetti, Mike Scott, Mike Boddicker, Cecil Fielder, Terry Steinbach, Davey Lopes, and my birthday buddy, Greg Jeffries. Pretty cool little set there. Another stand and put that up. Put some of these cards up there. We got a Sandy Alomar Jr. with his mask on in the dugout. Looks like he was going to warm up a pitcher. Hideo Nomo, encore. Mr. Sasa, Ruben Sierra. And we got Tim Salmon to end the video. We have Tim Salmon on the tops. And we have Tim Salmon Donruss 2003, 1996 Select. Mike Trout. Tim Salmon on the upper deck, like a playing card type of card. Got the strikeout. And then we have him on the 1994 Fleer. Right there with the Angels, California Angels at the time. So there you go. That is my baseball card fever for the day. All right, today in curating for another collector, which is Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection. There were some binders that I got with some Hall of Famers with modern day cards, and I figured I'd share his collection with you as it becomes part of my collection. Anyway, what we have is some Walter Johnson cards. Here's baseball all-time great of Walter Johnson. His playing years were 1907 to 1927. Nice little hand sketch there of Mr. Walter Johnson, who is also known as Barney. He was also known as the Big Train, mostly. Mr. Johnson had a 21-year career, of course. If you did the math, you could tell that. 21-year career. And then also became a manager. I believe it was for the Cleveland Indians, if I'm not mistaken.
but he became a manager later on, and yeah, he was definitely one of the best pitchers. I know Vintage Oddball Cards calls him the GOAT of baseball players. What Mr. Walter Johnson did have to get him into the 1938 Hall of Fame, I'm sorry, 1939 Hall of Fame, was his impressive record of 531 complete games, 417 wins, 3,508 strikeouts, and 110 career shutouts. This guy was basically a great pitcher. He's the only pitcher with 400 wins and 3,500 strikeouts. So that is a pretty cool thing, pretty cool distinction. But even though he stands alone in that, he's also in some other in some other clubs, like the First Five, where he is one of the first 5 members of the Cooperstown Hall of Fame in the inaugural class. Is what I was gonna say, in the inaugural class for that. He was also in most recent times, like 2015. He was named the greatest. He was named to the Greatest Pioneers group, which included Nat Lajoie, Christy Matheson, and Cy Young for their work in baseball. And that was in 2015, and that was voted on by the fans. So Walter Johnson, out of his 100, what really surprised me was out of his 110 shutouts, he only pitched 1 no-hitter. But then again, when you think about his whole career and him winning, 20 win seasons, or 20 plus win seasons, because there's 2 of them where he got like more than 30, he's only won the title or the championship 1 time. And that was in 1924, one of his Triple Crown years. Walter Johnson does own that record of 110 shutout games, and that's probably never going to be touched, especially in this day and age. So it's pretty cool stuff. One person that I do suggest to go check out, this video was like 3 years old, and it is Vintage Oddball Cards. He has a video called Baseball Cards, Walter Big Train Johnson, the GOAT. And it's a pretty good watch, and you can check out some of the stuff on Walter Johnson there. Because of my lack of knowledge, I only have a few things that I do know, like that I wrote down. He had 2 AL MVP awards and won the Triple Crown 3 times in pitching. He led the majors in wins 6 times, ERA 5 times, and strikeouts 12 times. He I think he won the Triple Crown twice. No, 3 times. And that 1 time was in 1924. Like I said, that was the only time he won the championship. So, pretty cool stuff. As you can see, these cards, they all have the same. Actually, I think the one right before this one. No, it was before this one. Yeah, they all have the same photo. Some are blown up, and some are turned into canvas, more like paintings. But yeah, Walter Johnson definitely left their impression. He was also a pretty good hitter from what I hear too. It wasn't like he was like a battle around. He had he had a pretty good bat for a pitcher, and a pretty cool curveball, and of course probably a great fastball. Well, that's what I have for you for this thing here. This Hall of Fame binder made by Mr. Jones. This is the modern day cards that he had, and this is my curating for another collector. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's take a look at some of these tiny little cards. I don't have a stand for them all, so a stand that's going to hold them, so I just got to hold them like this.
Basically, we have inside the park, we have a Thompson Ginter Allen and Ginter 2020 Glacier Bay National Park. That's a pretty cool picture right there. Here's a timeout, dust storm. Reasons why a game was suspended. The game 7 of the 2001 World Series featured a unique weather stoppage, a dust storm that sent dirt and trash swirling at Bank One Ballpark in the 7th inning. Rain followed, covering many with mud as the Diamondbacks rallied past the Yankees. I really don't remember that. Here we got Yang Mi, a bearing fruit from 2022. We also have Alicia Nair, a soccer player. Frankie Montas, when he was with the Athletics. Here's Nick Lodolo's rookie. We have Ethan Roberts, a known baseball card collector himself. Tony Oliva with the Minnesota Twins. Here's a Eric Hosmer with the San Diego Padres, and a Mr. Mike Schmidt with the Phillies. Nice little cards there. Got some more some more of those 2022s. These have the Allen and Ginter backs. We have Tony Santillan, and that's what the back looks like on the back of the cards. Then we have John Schuster, a curler. Brendan Donovan, rookie card with the Allen and Ginter back. And then we have Carl Yastrzemski with the Allen and Ginter back. Pretty neat card. Pretty neat cards, I should say. Cards, multiple. We have some in the black variation of the product. We have Trey Turner and Andrew McCutchen, Drew Ellis, Jaron Duran, rookie, Marcus Simeon, and Luis Urias. I also have some brown ones like Manny Ramirez, Greg Olson, Tim Anderson, Mackenzie Gore's rookie, and Ricky Henderson. Shout out to Clean Cheap Shots. Then I got some other ones from other different years. We have one from 2010. I want to say 2020. 2010, we have the Allen Ginter. This is Nolan Ryno on the Allen Ginter back. Very cool card. Nice little landscape card there. I also have some from 2020. Actually, I think they're all Allen and Ginter backs real quick. Here we have Bob Gibson on the Allen and Ginter back. Joe Torre. We got D.D. Gregorius. Orlando Mercado, or Oscar Mercado. And Barry Zito. I have some from 2019. Both of these are Allen and Ginter backs. I have Sterling Marte, along with Tino Martinez with the Yankees. 2016, two Allen and Ginter backs there. Travis Darnell, and something Ramos, AJ Ramos. The Allen and Ginter backs. Take a look at my 2012. Got Vance Worley. That's on the basic back. Jared Salamakia. Got some Norwal, Giants of the Deep, standard back. But this Jose Reyes has a A&G back. So some pretty cool Allen and Ginter cards. that I got to show you. Basically, this is a little mini card show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this segment, and stay tuned for more. Until next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.